Hello again. In this video, I'm going to continue talking about the need for the hand, the right hand, to be malleable and adaptable rather than fixed. The hand needs to transmit to the string the needs of the sound, and it needs to receive from the string its demands. And those demands are constantly changing because the sound we want to make is constantly shifting. It's either growing or it's diminishing. It's either powerful or it's silvery. And so we can't talk about the bow grip. We have to talk about a way of playing in which the hand is constantly adapting. Now, if I find the balance point of my bow, there, you see it's just sitting on the thumb. And when I put the fingers on, there's absolutely no hint of work going on inside the hand. It's perfectly balanced. I'm going to move down towards the frog a little bit, and already I can feel the need slightly to shuffle the fingers around. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm changing their angle. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to feel comfortable. It's like when you sit in a chair and then you kind of shuffle around a little bit to be more comfortable. You don't know what you're doing. You just feel it more comfortable. So now I'm going to come down here, and again, I need to shuffle the fingers around a bit. That includes the thumb, just to see where it can be most comfortable. So we need a hand that's malleable and adaptable rather than one that is constantly fixed in the same position. I'm going to show you what I mean. If I'm well balanced, there, now it's completely balanced. There's nothing, no pressure at all. In fact, I can just about take my thumb off again, just to show you that that bow sits in the nest of the hand, and there's no tension and no work going on. When it's like this, and I'm, let's say, at the frog, I need to be comfortable, so I shuffle my fingers around a little bit till I'm perfectly comfortable, until I can feel there is absolutely no work going on. But I'm going to illustrate what I mean by adaptability. This time I'm going to do something which you're absolutely not allowed to do. I'm going to grip really tight, just to show you what happens. And then I'm going to go down the imaginary down bow, and already when I'm here, I'm in trouble. There's some tension here. There seems to be some tension building up in the shoulder. By the time I'm almost at the tip, then I'm really almost paralyzed. So what can I do? Well, the answer is I need to allow the hand to be free. Release all the tension from it, and you'll find the tension is released in the rest of the body. And similarly, now that I'm really comfortable at the tip of the bow, I'm going to grip once again and come up here, and by the time I'm going arriving here, I'm also gripping and I'm feeling tension around the back and on my hand. So what do? I release. I allow the fingers to move around so that the hand feels completely free. And this is very important, that wherever you go on whatever string, the hand is always allowed to find the place where it's comfortable, because if it isn't comfortable, it can't do its job, and its job is to feel the contact with the string, and that contact is constantly changing due to the demands of the music, the kind of sound we want to make, also to do with more technical matters. For example, going up the fingerboard, the string becomes smaller and smaller and therefore tighter and tighter. So the contact must constantly be changing. And for the contact to be well felt, we use the underneath part of the fingers because they're very, very sensitive. And we use that to feel the string through the stick, through the hair. Now I'm going to take my violin and show what it's like when I put my bow in the middle on the A string in this case, and I'm going to shuffle my fingers around just a little until I'm completely comfortable and I can really feel that string, feel its tension, feel its give, feel it rebounding. Then I'm going to move down a little bit, just a few centimeters, and if I don't release the hand like that, then I'm in trouble. So there's tension. And then I'm going to go right down to the tip, and I'm going to just move the fingers around a little bit until I feel perfectly comfortable. I'm going to come back to the middle of the bow and move the fingers around a little bit, and now I feel comfortable. I'm back to the frog and move the fingers around just a little until I feel comfortable once more. So the hand is constantly adapting and not, rather than remaining fixed. And for that reason, it's very important not to have a high hand. Yeah, high wrist, high fingers, because then there's no possible contact with the string. So it's better to have a hand, a wrist that's low and a hand that's really in touch with the string. Last time we learned to pluck the string with the bow, putting the bow on the string and really feeling it. Too much, too little. Just exploring how much pressure I need to get a good, healthy little twang at the frog. So really feeling and then releasing, sort of pizzicato. And for that, I must be well balanced like that. Now, if I go down just a few centimeters, once again, I'm going to feel the string and pluck it and make sure that the whole of my body is completely available to the hand. In other words, it doesn't do what it wants to do. It allows the hand to do what it wants to do, because it's the hand that plays the bow, that manipulates the bow and feels the string. So there's a good healthy sound. Now I'm going to go down a little further. I'm going to balance my bow better and produce that healthy sound. Go a little bit further, balance the bow, make sure it's completely balanced just as it was when I was vertical like that. And right down to the tip of the bow, again releasing any tension and just feeling comfortable on this string before plucking it. And I can do this, I'm doing only down bows at the moment, as you can see, just with the fingers, not with the wrist, not with the arm, just with the fingers so that they are really malleable. And you can see that the hand already looks and feels more balanced throughout the course of the string, so that when I come to play like that, it's constantly doing that. Not as much as that, of course. So I'm constantly feeling the string and listening to the sound that it is healthy. I can do this the other way as well. So up bow, as it were, feeling the string. Everything is available to allow the hand to feel comfortable and to feel that contact with the string. So there's a healthy contact all the time throughout the bow. And you can see how the hand is constantly adapting to its new situation until, again, when I draw a long bow, I can always feel that hand which is comfortable and shifting. And finally, I'm going to do the down up. So we've done down, we've done up, now we're going down, up. So we're plucking both ways. Once again, allowing the body to be free and the bow constantly adapting to its place or to the different strings. So that when I'm again playing that long bow, I'm constantly feeling the string and constantly feeling that contact, which is possible because my hand is always comfortable wherever it goes. That's the end of that little lesson about the malleability of the hand, the need for the bow to be well balanced wherever it is, and the need for it to feel the string so that it's constantly in contact, in a healthy contact with the string. Well, we can practice that. For example, if I play and then I play it one octave, so I've halved the length of the string. So the contact here is very different, feels very different. If I have the same contact here, when I take the finger off, what will happen? Nothing. See? Or if I have a good contact here, and I put the finger back on, I overload. So that's an extreme example, but you can see that the contact here and the contact here are they're very different. And that I can do by feeling the string and, of course, by listening very carefully. I hope that helps you improve your bow arm and, of course, therefore the sound and the idea that the hand is not fixed but always adapting. Enjoy your practicing.